Does it ever seem like it's just a little too much? Like the world is too complicated, life is too demanding, people are too aggravating, and that God and the gospel are just a little too irrelevant to most parts of your day? How do we integrate God into life and make everything work like it should? The second part of the New Testament is filled with letters from early Christian leaders to various new Christian communities throughout Middle Asia and Europe. These are letters to people who had come to faith, but who were often struggling to understand how to live faith out practically and consistently. There's what you believe, but then there's all you have to manage and overcome and deal with in life, and a little wisdom about how faith works in the real world, in daily life, can go a long way. Paul wrote such a letter to a church in the city of Corinth, which was a unique Greek city with a culture of wealth, a certain intellectualism, a spiritual relativism, and a famous anything goes attitude about morality. It was a city a lot like our cities. And the problems the new Corinthian believers faced were actually quite a bit like our problems. Who are we if we're not defined by our traditions? How do we fit together with all these other people in this thing called church? How do we live as a spiritual people in an age of humanistic materialism? You might say, okay, I believe in God, but now who am I? How do I live? And how do I live in a church? These are actually all old questions that seem relevant still, and they might have some bearing on your life.